We're Ben and Emily and we've just bought ourselves an ambulance.
We've given ourselves about 3 weeks to fit out this bad boy into our second home on wheels.
If you're new here, for the last 3 years we've been living full-time on our 56-foot narrowboat, exploring the UK via its canals and rivers. It's been an amazing adventure, but we're ready for a change. So we've bought this van so we can explore much more of the UK, Europe and maybe even beyond. This week we pick the van up, show you a sneaky peek inside the back and tell you a little bit about our plans for the build. We're off to pick up the van.
Come on, let's not hang around, let's go.
So it's about a 2-hour drive to base van in Derbyshire, and then we'll be bringing her back here, or he. We haven't decided on a name yet. And then we're going to do like a little mini tour for you of the inside, because it's not just like an empty panel van like most people would probably buy to kit out. Ours is an ex-ambulance, so yeah, it's got some interesting things in the back. We're nearly there. We just stopped off in Belper to see our friend and it started raining, so we're a bit soggy now, aren't we?
A bit, yeah.
I'm nervous but excited.
Well, here it is.
Here we are. They have done so many great things to it, but we'll talk to you about that later. I'm going to be driving this back, Benny's going to be going back in the car, and I'm so excited. See you later.
How does it feel?
Yeah, great. So guys, this is it. We've got the van. So excited about the next steps, like converting it and then obviously getting on the road. About 3 or 4 months now we've been thinking about getting a van, but now it's time to go. Got a 2-hour drive back. Benny's obviously going to be following in the car. It's going to be dark by the time we get back, so we'll give you the little tour tomorrow. Right, let's go! Oh my goodness. Let's start her up. Beautiful. I'm nervous. I don't know why I'm nervous. I've driven so many vans. It's just because it's new, I think. Right, let's get used to where everything is. I love those electric windows. Very fancy. Thank you. I'm just like, I don't know why I'm nervous. It's just because it's a new vehicle. Yeah, I know. Thanks so much. See you. Okay, we're off, guys. But I'm just gonna, let's just get back for now. Have I got my lights on? Yes, I've got my lights on. Oh, we've got the van! I'm so excited. 1 minute, let me put the fan on. Okay, we're off. Got Benny behind. It feels nice to be in a big van again. Yay! We're back. That took quite a long time. The weather was so bad. I was going about 50 most of the time. Yeah, it's obviously pitch black outside, so we'll show you the back of the van tomorrow. We'll give you a bit of a pre-build tour for you then. Morning!
Good morning.
Let's show you round.
It's the front end. It goes this way. You can reverse easier in this than in a boat, which is a fantastic bonus. It's all yellow on the front, and this is a great basis for us to paint something fresh and interesting instead.
What about the sides?
Yeah, the sides on the back as well, but because we're at the front, I'm just talking about the front.
Here you go. Okay, I'll tell you something a little bit more useful than Benny.
Oh yeah.
So it's a 2007 Renault Master, and it's an ex-Red Cross van, ambulance.
Yeah.
So it's not done very many miles because it was just used at sort of like school fetes and stuff like that, so yeah. So the question is, do we paint it? I think that we can get the ambulance writing off with some T-cut. What is it with yellow vans? But yeah, maybe we'll paint it another colour.
We'll see what it looks like when we've T-cut it, and depending how much time we have, once we've done all the inside jobs.
True.
If we've got a bit of time, we could paint it. And there's also the weather and the temperature, so we probably can't paint it, can we? We're
probably not going to have time this time before we go away on this first trip.
But still remember what I said, because we'll paint it one day. But actually, once it's been T-cut,
I think it might look really cool.
I think that faded yellow is going to look pretty cool,
Yeah,
actually.
It should come back up to quite bright yellow. Let's go and have a look inside. So, first of all, you'll notice all of these
cupboards. Right now, Emily's telling you how lovely, practical and wonderful these cupboards are. Just look at them, so neat. You'd be able to hear her saying it but the microphone decided to stop working randomly.
Yeah, that's going to save us loads of work. So they go all the way down to the bottom here, and there's the electrics in these two bottom drawers, but I'll show you that in a bit. Actually, I might get Benny to show you that. Yeah, so we've got these cupboards up here as well, same all the way along, which is just so helpful. It's just going to make it a much faster conversion. Got skylight, little one, complete with many spiders. We've got this cupboard at the back, but we're not actually sure if we're going to keep it because this might be where, well, the bed is going to go here, but we've got to decide whether we're going to do it. Well, we're going to talk to you about the designs shortly, but either the bed's going to go sort of out like this, probably a pull-out bed, or it's going to go across, in which case this will be in the way. But it is a bit of a shame, isn't it? To get rid of it, because it is cool, although I can't open that one. Or that one. Oh! Yes, I can open that one. So it's all looking quite plasticky in here, I know. But we have plans for that. It will not look as shiny and white in here when we're finished. So we're going to tongue and groove the ceiling, we're going to carpet some of it, we're going to wallpaper some of it, paint some of it. We found special paints and wallpapers and stuff that will go over the shiny plastic. So another really cool feature is the windows. We actually have double glazing in here, which is just insane. We don't even have that in the boat. We've got like the exterior glass, obviously, and then there's this kind of, what would you say it is, like perspex?
Yeah. Perspex, and then
yeah.
Turn the blinds with this wheel.
How cool is that?
This metal wheel.
I think some of them need adjusting, but you can take these off. But those two seem...
They seem to correct themselves.
Yeah. What's that for, Benny? Is that so you don't
can't bang your head if you're really tall. There's some more of those under here. It's like these padded bits, and there's lights under here already, which are pretty good. So there's those lights, which I think they're good enough to keep us out. And there's the main lights.
But we're going to change those out, aren't we?
These ones will probably detach when we recover this with tongue and groove, if that's what we're going to do. Then we'll put in our own lights that are a bit more appropriate for what we want to do in here. So the windows are pretty heavily tinted. Whoa. Sorry, I got distracted there. So we do have a plan for that. We've got a couple of ideas. Obviously this roof light is letting in natural light. We're going to put another one in back here, and we're also looking for like a small window, like a more subtle window that's not tinted, but at the minute we can only find tinted ones.
And that's going to go like here, isn't it?
Yeah, so that'll go somewhere like there. And I think by the time we've got a bigger roof light in and another window, we should have plenty of natural light in.
Hopefully we'll be better, yeah. I mean, it is nice that they're tinted, because obviously it's like privacy glass.
Yeah, I think it'll be great in some instances, but we will want the natural light as well.
Yeah, so these are like the main lights, aren't they?
Yeah.
It does feel kind of like hospital vibes in here right now.
Yeah, it's still hospital vibes at the minute, but we're going to get past that. And it's even got these hooks that you can put a drip on, but we won't be using drips too much, hopefully. So we'll probably use it to put like pans on, or like Alan's necklace or something. Over this way, there's actually aircon in this.
Can you believe it?
But it works when the engine's on, because I guess it uses a lot of power, but still, I mean, how cool is that going to be if we're somewhere hot and we just want to cool it down? It's also got a diesel heater.
And I think it's a proper herb dispatch, isn't it?
Herb dispatch already built in. I guess
so are they like the outlets for that then? Are they both?
I think so, yeah, I think it is.
Outlets for that. Show them your chair.
Like this chair.
It's definitely leaving.
Yeah, it's a bit clinical, so that looks like it's going to be... How the hell are we going to get that out? That might be interesting. But luckily, see, I'm not sure what we're going to do about that. I've got a feeling we're going to need some extra help. It's almost as if we need the help of a veteran, somebody who's fit out many vans, travelled many miles, seen many things. I think we might need to ring Dave.
You talking about my dad?
We need to get him down here quick. We need to copter him in. Be like, Dave, lend over here. Looks like there's a speaker as well.
What are these? It says you can open them, but what is it? Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. What's gonna... Crikey. I think we need to put some insulation in there.
That leads to
Nothing.
Don't know what that is.
There it is.
Do you know what it is? Tell us in the comments.
We definitely need to put some insulation behind there.
What's that? Is that a clock? I think that was a digital clock, wasn't it? We won't need to know the
Quite
time.
possibly.
Let's... Yes.
Can you open that one? Because that's like almost a perfect little wardrobe, isn't it? But I can't open it. It's the only thing I can't open. I think just with like yeah, if you just prized it open, then it probably loosen it up a bit. Probably just not been used for a while. God, they're loud cupboards.
I might need to put some felt on them to like deaden that sound.
Yeah. So this is the current floor.
Yeah, it's just a bit stuck.
Oh, you got it. Oh, cool. Let's have a look. Oh, there's like a seatbelt strap.
I ain't sitting in there.
Why is there a seatbelt? Did people get put in there?
I'm in.
Benny,
Right,
what if that
let's go.
doesn't come out again?
Yes!
Put your lid back on. Who knows
Guess you could keep lentils in there or something. Speaking of lentils, there's all this storage here. Do you know like those, do you know like the plastic free
Oh yeah, like
shops?
yeah, zero waste
Let's get
shops.
the zero waste, we could have it like that here. Popcorn, chocolate raisins, hot chocolate mix, Bombay mix.
Perfect.
Oh, I'm being too I'm so excited about this. I was walking along and then as soon as the van came into view, I just started running to it.
Oh, that's so sweet. I wondered why you were running over.
Yeah, I was too excited.
So there are a few little plugs around, but they've got these really cute tiny mini versions of like a cigarette lighter socket thing, like you have in a car. But I think you can get adapters, or we might just take them out. I don't know, Benny, I feel like it might be easier just to leave those in. Because they're nicely put in, aren't they? At base van, you can opt to have like a lithium battery setup put in, and we opted for that. So they've sorted all the electrics out. Also, another thing that they've done is, because these ambulances have so many different kinds of electrical things and setups, there's loads of stuff that we won't need anymore, or that you would never need anymore. So they actually remove all that and only leave the stuff that we will need or want. They've really sorted the electrics out in here, like so that it's a good basic setup for us to work off.
And here is a lithium battery, which we chose to get. It's in this nicely made box, which is keeping it safe and out of the way. And it's been wired up really well already. There's an isolator switch and looks like a heavy fuse for it. And that leads to some electrical bits in here. So there's another
fuse board, buses.
Isolation switch, and then it leads to a fuse board. And then there's a couple of bus bars as well.
And then there's
two battery chargers that are linked to the alternator. The second one comes on if the first one fails. There's actually put two in there for us.
Pretty cool.
But what's really special about this lithium battery is it's actually recycled. They took it out of an electric van where the motor has burned out on it or broken or whatever, and they've put one of those lithium batteries in here, so it's been reused. How amazing is that?
It's super cool. I don't think it's just for this van. That is something that he offers. You know, it's like something that he can put in vans for you.
Yeah.
So we chose to have that as like an extra.
So, and that one leads, there's one that leads to the extractor fan, which is up there, but we're going to swap it for a big roof light.
I think they're called Max Air fans.
So it's got a fan in it as well, which is going to be amazing for when it's hot. So that's something we're going to have in here. But there's loads of space for us to add our own things.
It's such a nice setup that they've done. It's all neat and lovely.
It's already linked up to those few things in here that they've put in, but there's plenty of scope for us to add our own setup to it, so that's saved loads of time.
Another, great thing. Can't believe
That's great
it.
news for us because we're trying to do this in a few weeks.
We've decided to try and do this build in 3 weeks. Are we crazy? Probably. We're in the first week of February, and our aim is to try and go away at the start of March. It might end up being like the second week of March, but do you want to know where we're going first?
Italy!
We're going to Italy! We couldn't decide for ages whether we should do something sort of in the UK or Scotland or go to Ireland, or the other option was Germany, wasn't it? We were really keen on going to Germany, but I love Italy and Benny's only ever been to Rome, so yeah, it's going to be a really, really cool trip.
I think Italy will be awesome because it's just totally different, completely new experience. It's going to be a little bit warmer up there until we get up the mountains.
Down? We're going down!
Until we get up the mountains when it will be colder.
I think it'll be a bit colder because it's still going to be, yeah, like wintry in the heights. So we're not exactly sure of the route yet, but we'll keep you updated. So I think we will show you what our rough layout is going to be in here. You're going to have to use your imagination, guys, okay? What have you found?
Step.
Oh, a nice little step. We've already ordered some bits and bobs for the van. We've ordered a fridge, we've got a water tank coming, and then like just little bits and bobs that are going to help with the build. But we haven't ordered our solar panels yet, so that's going to be an exciting one to try and figure out how bigger solar panels can we get on this roof. Because obviously that's really important. We want this to be as off-grid as possible. What are you doing? Are you measuring again? Yeah, we want to be as off-grid as possible when we're away in this van. So yeah, the more solar the better, I guess. We've swapped cameras so that you've got a bit more of a wide angle view while I attempt to explain the layout. So I'm going to show you imaginary things.
Wow.
Good luck, guys, understanding what I'm about to say. So it'll be like a garage, so we'll have like the water tank underneath, we'll have the paddleboard, stuff like that. That'll all be accessed through the back doors. So that'll be kind of like the basis for our bed. So 3 foot, and then 2 foot of it will pull out, so we've got like a 5 foot wide bed. When the bed is away, we'll be able to access 2 bench seats here and here. Then we'll have a cooker, and then probably just worktop, and then the fridge will go under there, I think. Then this side, so here we'll have a shower cubicle. It's not going to be one that goes from floor to ceiling. What I've done in a few of my past van conversions is I've kind of made like a box with a removable lid, or like a lid on hinges, so that it's like an extra worktop. And you've got a door on the front there, so you can flop the lid up, have a shower, probably put a shower curtain that's like velcro to the roof or something to the ceiling, and then you can get in, use the toilet, use the shower, and then the sink will probably go here. I hope that kind of made some kind of sense. I know that I'm just showing you an invisible thing.
And as we already mentioned, once we start building it, we're going to add bits and pieces that are going to take off the hospital feel of it and make it our own. There's going to be some woodwork in here, some paint, we're going to have a colour scheme, soft furnishings.
Of course.
Tongue and groove.
Alan wouldn't be happy with that sort of thing.
So all of those factors are going to add up to our own unique camper van to go exploring in.
We've got 3 weeks, we best get started. We will be starting tomorrow, hopefully, won't we? And then my dad is arriving tomorrow as well, so it's going to be 3 of us building in here.
We gave him the call, we've drafted him in, he's had the brief, he knows the situation.
Let us know what you think. We still haven't settled on a name yet, although there have been some good suggestions. Thank you so much for all the comments and the name ideas and the lovely things said about our new venture. I know a lot of you were hoping we'd probably get that really big Mercedes, but I think we made the right decision getting this. It means that, as you can see, a lot of it is already done. It means we can get going a lot sooner, which is what this is all about for us. So yeah, maybe one day we'll get the big Mercedes Vario. I'm still taking my C1 licence so that I've got it for the future. So wish me luck with that. I'm going to be booking in for my theory shortly. And the sun is shining, look at this, so nice.
The ducks are grazing.
The ducks are grazing. Okay guys, thanks so much for watching. Hopefully the build won't take too long. It's not going to be too many DIY videos, is there? Maybe there'll be a few.
They're going to be brilliant and hilarious and highly entertaining.
Yeah. all three of us trying to build this van out. So thanks for sticking with us, and we will see you soon. Thanks so much to the patrons and everyone who's bought us a coffee as usual, and just to everyone who's watching.
See you next week for when the DIYing begins.